With love spells, so there's like a bunch of ways that this is done. So one way that love spells is done is through love potions. What love potions are essentially is someone lacing your drink. This again has been going on for centuries now. If you think back to metaphors that they used to have about, finding this bark from a forest and mixing it with this, making a potion and boiling it, and then, someone drinks it and all of a sudden they're dazed out and they feel euphoric. It's a love spell. That's one is through potions. Another one is through incantations or repeating certain phrases to someone in order to subliminally influence them. Another one is by influencing the person to manifest. So think the best of us, think the best of me, if they're saying things like that, believe in us. Any terms that regard manifestation, if they're specifically telling you to manifest the best for us and believe in us and trust in us and have faith in us, etc., etc., these could be, not always, but these could be signs that the person is trying to essentially get you to manifest the relationship. And by manifest, there are different ways of manifestation, etc. But in general, what you have to do is don't allow yourself to fantasize too much on... Let me give you a good example. If you are dealing with an energy vampire or psychic vampire or something like that, you might have a feeling or a sense that you can somehow control the outcome of the relationship or improve it. Like, oh, if I just think more positively, if I just believe in this relationship, if I just become more healed, then somehow this connection can work out. It won't work out. Some of the lies in the new age culture are ideas that, oh, if you just believe, if you just have faith in the relationship and you're just healed and you just trust and, have no fear and throw caution to the wind and just go with it and everything's going to be perfect, it'll all work out, then everything is going to be perfect and it'll all work out. That may not be the approach that you want to take, because I know you've heard things about like, oh yeah, there's ascension and, we're going to the 5D and different things like that in New Age philosophy. But right now we are in the 3D. We are in a polarized reality where there is good and there's bad, there's dark and light. We're not living in a reality where everybody is free and happy and there's no violence, there's no pain, there's no suffering. That's not where we're at. And so in order to have the balance there, throwing caution to the wind isn't good, because if you are a dark magician, a black magician, one of the things that they will look for is that in order to try to prey on you. They are quite literally, some of them, wolves in sheep's clothing. They will pretend to be extremely... One of the things I've found about these people is they will pretend to be extremely innocent, good listeners, all about manifestation and growing in love and positivity and being connected, and we all just need to think positive. And they're some of the darkest, cruelest people you'll ever meet, and hopefully you won't meet in your entire life. Dark and cruel. And they're doing this on purpose, because think about it. What's darker and crueler than taking a person who is innocent, trusting, loving, and using that in order to put them in a very bad circumstance, in order to cause them harm and suffering? So if you're dealing with a person that's making you feel bad, that's not making you feel good, don't try to manifest a positive outcome or a positive result or closure or comfort or reuniting or anything like that with this person. It is true, and unfortunately it is true, that once you distance yourself from whoever this person is or whoever this group is, they will at some point come back around. But at which point, hopefully you'll feel so great, you'll be like, oh no. You're going to see them and be like, whoa, no, no, I don't want to be. And you're going to see how they make you feel. You're going to experience how they make you feel, and you're going to be like, man, this person's a jerk, or this person's kind of rhyme. You won't want to deal with that. This is how they basically uplift themselves, is by doing stuff like this. If they know you're a person that loves to work out, you're super healthy, you like to eat right, they may siphon that energy, and all of a sudden now you don't want to work out, you don't want to do anything, you feel tired all the time, you feel lazy, and they're working all the time, they're super healthy and like eating right, etc. And you're like, well, how did that happen? Again, it goes back to look at the words that they implanted at the beginning, where they might have told you oh, you don't need to do all of that, or why are you doing all of that? They might have used certain language to influence your decisions. They might have lied, and there's so many different things that can occur. So it really depends on like a case-by-case basis. But in general, most black magicians are going to use love spells in order to increase their personal magnetism, charm, looks, their overall appeal. The big thing now is they want to come off like they're very spiritual, new agey, positive, all about love, all about peace. I don't think it's a good idea when people are just like the universe, spirits, that's actually a really bad idea, because the bottom line is there are a lot of things in this universe. There are a lot of spirits, so to speak. So you should ask them, what spirit do you serve? Or what do you mean by spirit? Or what do you mean by the universe? If everybody's like, oh, it's all this, it's all good, but you just have to explore, you just have to go out there. It's good if they have some type of a moral code or a moral compass. What do they follow? What do they believe in? Is it Judaism? Is it Catholicism? Is it Islam? What do they believe in? What are their values? Is it Christianity? What do they stand for? Or are they just open to just whatever, ethereal, like, just the energy and just go with it? These things can matter at the end of the day, because if there's someone that doesn't have a moral compass, doesn't have anything that's keeping them grounded, then that may not be good. So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for leaving comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being involved, and thank you for being a part of coming to the live streams and checking those out. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. Talk to you later. Bye bye.